Here in Papua New Guinea, it's a very relational culture, and work generally happens in relationship. Working as teams and as groups, beyond just an individual language, can really be beneficial. Recently, we held a workshop here in Ukarumpa. We called it the Rai Coast workshop. We had 3 different languages come, the Madi language, Asaro'o, and Domung. So there was 15 guys from the Rai Coast area.
What we tried to do was fill the mornings with training and then the afternoons with more production time. We had basically 4 different levels of training that we did. The first was with software called Bloom, which allows you to quickly generate literacy materials and other books for the language communities. That was with Petra Totome. She did a great job working with the guys.
A number of the participants really appreciated the Bloom training. Learning how to create books in their own language was really exciting for them.
The second training component was a back translation workshop, which Jonathan Moe ran. After you've translated the Bible into the vernacular, you need to back translate it into a language that can be understood by the consultant. It's one of the final steps in the translation process, and it's a very critical step. Third element of training was in phonology analysis, and phonology is the study of the sound system, how it's represented in the alphabet and how you spell words and things like that. We collected words in the Madi and the Asaro'o language, and then we recorded them. And we also generated a picture dictionary for both language groups. The fourth element of training was Paratext. This is a piece of software that is used for Bible translation. It's an amazing piece of software, but because it's so powerful, it has a lot of features that take a lot of time to understand and use well. So we tried to meet each of the translation teams where they're at and then teach them new features within Paratext that will help them in their translation work. I
learned quite a bit. I'm not a very tech-savvy person, and so being able to learn from my colleague John how to use some of the features of Paratext that I wasn't familiar with was very helpful for me personally. There's also a lot of benefits to working together with other Papua New Guineans that are at different skill levels, so as they learn from one another. Sometimes it can be a lot more effective than having a teacher standing at the front demonstrating something. It was kind of like informal mentoring that was happening at the tables through the workshop, which was really great to see. I just want to say thank you to the Training Center for being there and supporting this workshop. Sometimes the translators can feel isolated working in the villages on their own, and so it can be a real blessing to them and encouragement when we can bring them all up here to the training center here and have them all work together and have a dedicated time where they can be spiritually encouraged, but then also they can make progress in their work. And the training center is a huge blessing in that way.